Thanks, Wes. And we're just hours away from an SEC showdown right here in the A. Number 4 Georgia is facing off against number 2 LSU. And not only is the SEC title on the line, but college football playoffs too. And traffic is expected to be a problem around Mercedes-Benz Stadium as thousands of fans gather to cheer on their teams. 11 Alive's Nick Sturdivant is live downtown, and Nick, MARTA is encouraging people to take advantage of all of its services because there's so much going on today.
A lot going on today is an understatement, Latasha. Good morning. UGA fans, LSU fans got here as early as Thursday, and they're out here early, as you mentioned, hours before the game. We're at a tailgate spot right across the street from Centennial Olympic Park, just down the street from the Benz. And again, as you mentioned, MARTA is encouraging folks to take the bus or train today. There's a stop right at the stadium outside the CNN Center that you'll probably prefer using. Of course, there's going to be a lot of traffic in downtown, and parking is going to be scarce, of course. The streetcars are already in service, and that will run until 1 a.m. MARTA is even using extra rail service 2 hours before the game. And let me not forget, also, the annual Christmas parade will go on today. It starts at 10:20. The parade begins at Peachtree Street and 16th Street and will end at 5th Street near West Peachtree Street. And again, we're at a tailgate spot right across from Centennial Olympic Park. UGA fans, LSU fans, and for more information when it comes to MARTA service, parking, tailgating, head to our website at 11alive.com. Latasha?
In the thick of it all. Thank you, Nick.